What is up, tea people? I actually think I'm going to publish this one right behind on the same day of the first look at this tea, which I can't remember the exact number, but I don't know, in the teens. So 116 maybe, 17, something like that. I can't really remember. This time around, I'm going to be using 4 grams, doing less drinking for evaluation, more drinking for pleasure, and I'm excited. Of the Yang teas, this is probably my favorite one, so far at least. And I will give this 2 rinses just to get into the meat and potatoes of this tea a little bit faster. Already got some nice red, to develop red color happening here. I'm not going to use the whole quantity of the guy one. But now that guy one is nice and warm. And using, ooh, yes. Ah. Wow. Just a very big change up from my previous episode where I was drinking really fresh Shang tea. So 4.3 grams in this guy one today. A little bit lighter. I want to be experiencing kind of different ways of brewing out this tea. And yeah, I'm excited. So I'm going to give it some time there, 10 seconds or so. Good level of oxidation in the leaves. You can still see some green, but for the most part, fairly well oxidized. And one of the sort of downsides, I guess, of this tea is that because it's pressed so tightly in the Jincha itself, the actual form of the shape, the Jincha shape. Yeah, it has like a really strong smell of basiness on it. The actual leaves themselves can be broken up a fair amount when you're pouring out this tea. On the flip side, what that means is you're going to get pretty strong extraction out of your earlier steepings, that's for sure. So let's actually get back over here. Now, my cup here is biased because of all the staining on it, but everyone's got their favorite cup, and I don't know about you, but I like the stained character of the cups. I do have clean cups that are perfectly white, but hey, this is for my own enjoyment and pleasure. This is again going to be kind of a follow-up to the first video. So brewing it instead of using 5 grams and kind of being like, oh, I'm evaluating, just more vibes, and 4.3 grams today. Cheers. And then this is again going to be 2 steepings, and then, sorry, for 2 rinses, and then first steeping here. And okay, cheers. Mm. Oh. Mm. Wow, really cooling in the mouth. Oh, nice, very calming. Mm. Yeah, this is great. Really deeply processed fermented wood, nice sweetness, fairly dynamic tea. The cooling on the mouthfeel is really remarkable. Mm. Strong. I mean, there's some astringency here still already. This is just the first steeping. A really good base profile. Plenty of sweetness, but not like crazy ew sweet. Hmm. Yeah, interesting, because I believe this is an Iwu blend, but the sweetness on this is modest, and I'll look that up and confirm. Mm. Really nice. Go ahead and show everybody the I'm sorry, I'm kind of like more in this tea than my last session. Some retired smoke on that for sure. Wow. Lots of like red hots, like red hot candies. That kind of like spicy cinnamon bark thing on the nose. Ooh, interesting. Okay. I'm gonna pause and I'll be right back. Okay. So water's cooled off a little bit because I had to make a quick phone call, but cheers. Oh. So, you know me, I'm sometimes I get these like just you know, they don't have to make sense for them to be sort of qualia in consciousness, if you will, but I get this like purple flavor. I don't know why. I do taste the cinnamon now. The sweetness is coming stronger. This has like that kind of like red hot candy flavor in it in an interesting way. A lot of nice bass on this. The wood is very mellow, not particularly sweet. Some sort of a bit more bitter on the woodiness of it. Overall, really nice. Good strong mouthfeel, and just sitting with the tea, really nice lasting sweetness that kind of builds as you wait on this tea. So this is a tea for me that really becomes even more delicious in between the pouring in the sipping. Yeah, really good mouth feel, fills the whole mouth. Not yet deep, but kind of like from the back of the throat up. Small amount of astringency on like the kind of corners of the mouth, pushing the steeping a fair amount here. You know me, I do love a nice thicker steeping. And yeah, we'll see how this one goes. Sorry for the pause in there. Should do that so you guys can see a bit better. Definitely more of the smoke on the nose than in the cup. Yeah, wow. Interesting. Really nice, beautiful. Sorry, everybody. Beautiful liqueur. I hope that because like YouTube is gonna down res the quality here to save megabytes, which I get, but the sheen of the bubble reflection on like you can see my computer screen there. Or actually, no, you're seeing the light that I'm using to illuminate the whole scene here. Anyway, yeah, I'm so pleased. Everyone's comments have meant a lot in terms of just the setup. It's been more fun maybe even to be filming, just to be able to really kind of zoom in a lot on the character of these teas and to really have other people drink along with me, appreciating the teas as well. I mean, I think that's a big part of it for me. So cheers, steeping 5 and much stronger this one. Cheers. Ooh. So much more bitter. Not so much more astringent, but a lot more bitter. Now I'm sitting here and it's that dynamic afterword that is so lovely about these kind of teas. And one should not rush this part. So it's kind of a disservice to be filming, and even though these episodes are already way too long, and nevertheless, uh, yeah, this one really builds and envelops your sort of physiology. Um, and then the sweetness now, even now it's coming. You know, it's late, but really nice. Good juiciness, kind of a bit of salivation induction happening. Really nice overall. Yeah, quite lovely. maybe just wisps of that smoke, but really not particularly strong. Ah. I'm going to keep this follow-up episode shorter. I think I'll end it there, but I'm going to keep drinking this one today. Really nice. This is probably of the Yang teas I've had so far on the show, on the Dennysodes this year. It's probably my favorite one. Um, it's just got a really good balance of high and low, lots of strength, and just yeah, I think it kind of nails the. To me, these Yang teas have a Shagwan-esqueness about them on the base that is much more refined. It's much less amber and but still strong. Just not kind of hitting you over the head with the base profile, and it really does create and leave room for that dynamic high note to come back and envelop the palate. And so sitting here again with this one, the sweetness takes a long time to come, but it does, and it's really pleasant. So hopefully you guys enjoyed part 1 and part 2 of the Jincha from King. How help me pronounce these things? Sorry, everybody. Um, this one is one that you can go and buy on their website. 2007 Jincha, and I think it's $200 for 300 grams. Let me quickly, I think I have it loaded up here. 120 for 300 gram Jincha. It is Iwu material, and although for Iwu material, it's quite strong. Yeah, I think actually for the price, this is a for an Iwu of this age and this caliber, I think it's going to improve dramatically as well over time. This is one that I would be probably looking to buy a large quantity of, because I think not now, but in 5 years, in 10 years, in 15 years, this tea has room to age and become more delicious. So if you have a place to store this tea and have it age appropriately, I would consider getting a couple, I don't know what they're called, but sleeves of these jinchas. And thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace.